Today, I continue with the Yousician Series of trying every single option for 60 days by buying and playing the ukulele. I have to admit, I absolutely love playing this little guitar, and Yousician organizes these lectures is the best out of all the three options I've played, but I'll talk about that more in the review. Let's go.
For self-improvement, crafts, and fitness games, go ahead and turn on YouTube and watch Jack.
I want to know if I can play that on the ukulele. Probably not. As always, let me give you a little background information. I've played Yousician so far for 120 days between playing, the bass and guitar. So I am very used to how the application is organized. You can watch my other videos for more information on that. But basically, the application is laid out into three different sections. First is the homepage, which lists many different songs you can play, including licensed cover songs such as Billie Eilish or Jason Mraz. I don't actually remember how to play Jason Mraz.
Drink to me only with thine eyes, and I will.
The lessons page will break down learning the ukulele into chords and melodies. From there, it's broken down into videos that you can watch and songs you can practice. Lastly, there are weekly challenges where you can complete to get on leaderboards and to see who is going to be the ukulele god. It's the same layout as bass and guitar, and I assume it'll be the same with the vocals and piano sections as well. For my experience with this instrument, I have absolutely none. This is my first time ever really buying a ukulele and playing a ukulele. I got mine off Amazon for around $60, and I'll put the link into the doobly-doo below. Any soprano style kind of ukulele should work according to the Yousician site. It would be cool to see the app support other styles of ukulele, such as getting a contrabass ukulele so it can fit my big old man hands, but that can be added within an update. Most ukuleles don't have like the quarter-inch input, so you'll have to use a microphone to hook into the Yousician app. That was pretty much my only major complaint with the system came in, as my microphone would not work with the chord system. I don't know why. You can see from my footage that it's not detecting any of the chord page on my computer. But when I skip it and play the actual song, the program can recognize it just fine. It's just during the chords page, which you need in order to pass some of these missions, that's not recognized. I think it's that I'm using a USB audio interface, but it's still just annoying. To work around it, I played chords on my phone and just used my computer for melody, which is a great way to work around this. And the phone app works beautiful. They were able to literally fix out the problem on the 16th day. They put out an update that fixed my issue, and it also updated the recorded audio so it comes out of my computer like this. That's pretty sweet that now I can actually hear myself. And then the recording can actually pick it up. Of course, since that happened on the last day, I have very little footage of me actually playing and hearing the ukulele. It doesn't come out of the phone recorded audio for obvious reasons, otherwise you'll get a nasty feedback loop. But that's a little bit of a bummer. As I said previously, the learning paths are laid out incredibly well for the ukulele. The paths are broken down into 8 levels instead of, the 10 levels like guitar and bass. I just assume since ukulele is a little bit of a simpler instrument, maybe they don't need that many levels. From there, they are broken up into different sections for melody and chords. Both paths provide enough of a challenge in the songs to make progress, a little bit hard, but it's not enough for me to just quit the app. It's not as frustrating as it was on the bass. I would say that the application desperately needs mini games like Rocksmith to help nail down some of these techniques. Things such as a chord memorization minigame would be perfect for the ukulele, as there was 15 chords that I had to memorize. The app does kind of throw you in the water by having you recognize the chords by level 3 instead of showing you the chord chart in the song. It's fine until I started playing level 7 songs with 18 different chords in them, and half the chords I haven't really played before. So you got the C. Those ones I know, and then you have all these weird ones. I'm I haven't played those. More songs and mini games are a must for these types of learning applications, and it's disappointing that the game doesn't have any of them yet. If anyone's watching and you know Unity or C#, then apply for the job at Yousician so you can add these to the game so I can get better at playing the ukulele. The sections are broken down into subjects such as chord strumming patterns, double stops, string skippings, slides, and so much more to outline what you will be learning with the app. Slides, double stops. The ukulele section does not contain any theory or history, which is a little bit of a bummer. After 60 days of playing, I was able to start level 6. I was able to gold up to level 2. Some of these chord songs are just so tricky that I couldn't really pass. Playing the lessons, I jumped back into playing songs listed on the homepage, and these lessons are really good. They prepared me to play some of these homepage songs so well. Let's talk about the songs section. I know that in the past I railed against the song quality for bass and guitar, but I actually think it's kind of fine here. I feel for bass and guitar, you should do more of the rock songs and other genres that are more appropriate to the instrument. Donna Summer on guitar? Oh yeah, that sounds great. Yeah, who needs Iron Maiden when you got Donna Summer? However, the songs kind of work incredibly well on a ukulele, just because I think the pop songs kind of fit the instrument feel, so it gets a pass. The major complaint I have in this section is none of the big songs for the ukulele are here. Over the Rainbow, that classic song, not in the game. The Lazy song, no, it's just not to be found. Tiptoe Through the Tulips, missing completely. There's no Tiny Tim. Where's the Tiny Tim, musician? I know they use a shared pool of songs for guitar, bass, and ukulele, and probably the other options too, but let me iterate and say that that's a bad thing. I would much rather have different songs for each of these items that highlight each instrument's strengths differently. For most of the songs I played on the instrument, I stuck with either the Yousician custom songs or the public domain kind of classical songs, which I love playing the classical songs. Those are my favorite part of Rocksmith too. It's just a better fit for you're trying to play.
I write songs and I sing them live as a poem.
The real question with these musical apps is how much did I learn? To answer that, I feel like I learned a whole lot. I went from not being able to play this instrument at all to, playing a few chords, C, F, A, G, E. all these other chords. I went from being able to play 0 songs to being able to play 1 song badly. Yeah, the app doesn't do a good job of teaching you how to memorize playing any of the other songs, kind of like Rocksmith does. But you know, Rocksmith is that's its primary focus, versus this game, which primary focus is to learn the song. So only I can play Happy Birthday. I play it badly. Yeah, that was kind of horrible, but you know, that's what happens. You just need more practice. Overall, I can't really compare this section of the app with others, as this is the first time I am learning and playing this instrument. You know, the ukulele isn't in Rocksmith, even though it should. But I have to say, what it does teach, it teaches very well. It could do more in general, you know, to build out a well-rounded player, throw some history, throw some theory, play some mini games, but I assume that will all come in time. If you are interested in learning an instrument, I would have to say, pick this thing up before picking up a guitar. It's only got 4 strings and it's only $50, so it makes it the perfect first instrument. You know, that's why they teach kids the recorder. $10 for a recorder? Great. Heck, I would say if you have little kids, get this as like a Christmas present for them. Get the ukulele Yousician. Doing that would be just a great way to introduce them to music. So guys, that's it for today's video. Here's my sheet of the challenge. Download the file below and try doing this 60-day challenge. I promise you, it is 100% worth it. Learning an instrument or, you know, any, you know, music or instruments in general, it's just great. Playing an instrument turns on basically every single area of the brain simultaneous, and that'll become a high, my dudes. If you'd like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my YouTube channel to see more videos such as these. I'll be focusing and doing anything within the self-help realm, including physical challenges, learning skills, and more. If you have any requests or any ideas of challenges, go ahead and post it below. I'm willing to pretty much do anything. So guys, thank you so much for watching and have a great rest of the day. All you guys are just amazing. I got through it though. I was able to finish the song. Kinda sucks still. Learn Yousician.